Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 25, check 25. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. 36. Greystone, Travis. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 4. Check 4. Switch. Switch. Watch the edge. Watch the safety creep. Snap.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Pilot, 64, weak.
To throw from his end zone, Kent. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
80 weapon.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Bring it. Bring it. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Hey, wahoo.
To throw from his end zone, Kent. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What we got?
61, matchbox light. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
97's the mic. Let's go.
Second and 9 now. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Kemp. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hey, exit.
That's a what? That's a what?
On first down, Kemp. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Kill. Deuce. Check 26, check 26.
49, check 49, check 49.
Showing up.
X3, 218, chopper. 5.
To throw again. Kemp. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Looking to throw. Kemp. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, lock it.
Check 31. Big gas.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after here coming up. And that one makes it 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy. Of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Okay, ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Walker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
All day, defense, all day.
Get it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
That's 60 or
56. Who that? Who that? 56.
Now back to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ready, set.
56 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. Peterson. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
At the 9-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on first down. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Come on,
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Rocket.
Hey, alert 3. Check.
Ready, ready.
They will run again with Coleman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Bang, 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 bang.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go now. 70, Indy.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 4.
Get it.
Back to throw. Kent, and he will find his man on the outside. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check 43.
Go on.
Check hot route. Hot.
Check now.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Alpha.
Night, sweetheart.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Kent. Bryant has it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
First and 10 at the
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Check 37. He's crashed.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They don't want it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
60 out there.
Check Mike 99. Yeah, I'm going to lose one.
Big river.
Looking to throw on second down. Kent, this will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
80 weapon.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Hey, 4 down.
Protein spill.
Check nickel. Check 13. Undercrunch. Shift.
5.
It's Coleman here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, high 7.
Check pass. Check pass.
General West.
Coming.
From the gun, Kent. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So that gets them a little closer, but clearly field goals are not going to be enough to win this game, at least not this deep into it.
Yeah, agreed if this were the 2nd quarter. But since we're in the 4th, still 2 scores down, the question would be, did the field goal do much for you? But we have to admit, from the time we've been calling these games, how fast we've seen teams play, there's still a possibility, right?
Madden moves in a hurry.
Yes, it does.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They run again with Peterson. And he's got some space here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Down, 18 Gator.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Tight on. 61, matchbox lights.
Switch.
Down.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Demario Davis there on the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.